I am with Miss Farah Galfond. I think I don't need to explain who she is, but just in case you guys don't know, you have one of my favorite Twitters of all time anyways. Yeah, your Twitter's hilarious. You're also some sort of soap star, am I right? Give him, who's your soap character?
Former life, yes. I was on Days of Our Lives and One Life to Live for like a total of 15 years or something. I don't know. I played Mimi and Gigi.
Oh gosh, that seems like you're being typecast already.
I know, right?
Give me your best like soap opera gasp or something. I don't know.
Let me tell you, I used to raise one eyebrow at the end of every shot, but now I get so much Botox that I can't do it anymore.
Can't do it anymore?
No,
I can't see if she's doing it or not, but your skin looks great and sacrifices must be made, am I right? Okay, so we're gonna do a little episode of Explain the Tweets, which is I just went deep into your Twitter and I'm just gonna have you kind of give us a lowdown, what's going on. And just to start one off with like a little softball, your background picture is a little Jay Timberlake and Britney Spears, so what's the story there?
I'm not giving up on them.
You still are holding out hope?
Yeah, I mean,
perfect couple?
That's my era, you know? Like, there's probably kids today who want Selena and Justin to get back together, the other Justin, but
Jay Beebs.
I'm not giving up on Britney and Justin. Pinky and Stinky forever.
And also they were like the Uber couple, and I mean, we all know, yeah, I'm with you. Okay, this one, did a giraffe really call you?
So Phil and I were on a plane coming back from Malta a couple weeks ago, and I noticed that like my voicemails were just completely full, so I started deleting them. And I came across this one, I just started giggling. It was from 2 years ago, but it said, "Hello, this is a giraffe." And there was more to the voicemail, but I cut that part out because that's all you needed to see.
Yeah, I mean, from there, it's just like, why didn't I answer that call? That was probably the biggest call of my life.
Phil was laughing so hard on the plane, he thought that I was for sure gonna go viral and get like 3 million retweets. He was way more confident about it than I was, and
I want to go back because I would have definitely retweeted had I seen this before. Okay, so this just seems like a crazy story. Did this legitimately happen?
Yeah, so I guess it was like 2 weeks ago now. It was my first night back to Aria. I'm an Aria regular at the 510 game, and I had sat in my seat for like 20 minutes. Hadn't played there in 4 months because I've been over in Europe, and I hear my name like being like kind of cautiously yelled from across the room, and I look over and it's one of the 4 people and they have a phone. They're like waving it at me. And I'm like, no, that can't be good.
You're like, that's not my phone. Yeah. Why are you talking to me?
My heart dropped. Like I immediately think my husband, he's at the Rio. He like had a seizure or something. Sure. I'm like racing over there and like shaking, and it's like, hello, is this Mrs. Galfond? And then again, I thought it was Phil.
Yeah. And
I was like, yeah. And he said, this is Aria Valet. And I was like, oh, so you wrecked my car. Like, what else could you be calling me
My
for?
husband's alive though, yeah. So like we're running really good.
So then I was just like kind of really upbeat about the whole thing because I thought the worst. I'm like, whatever, you wrecked my car, it's fine. But it was way worse than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't just like, you know, a dent in the bumper. It was smashed.
Dude, OMG. Actually, too, I have a friend who used to work in valet, and he had 2 DUIs. So just saying, you know what I mean? Like, maybe just park your car and walk sometimes. Okay, now this is the most important story also, which it started with Jen Shahadi saying that basically Phil threw it out there that you guys got married and never talked on the phone. Yeah. How can this be legit?
Well, we're both like terrified of phone calls. I don't know, I get tremendous anxiety talking on the phone. I will do anything and everything not to call someone back. I will email, I will text.
I will literally write you a book right now.
If I text you and you call me back, we're not friends
I'm having
anymore.
a panic attack right now. I'm taking a Xanax while you're rolling.
So Phil and I, we like completely agreed about that the whole time. You know, we did Skype, like, because we were long distance a little bit. He was in Vancouver and I was in LA. So we Skyped, but we never ever spoke on the phone until I got into some mishaps at the border in Canada, and I needed him to get on a plane and fly to Vancouver like immediately. And I didn't know how to get in contact with him besides calling. I was like, and of course he was terrified when
This is your wife. Hello, do you recognize my voice?
But we were so proud of each other, you know, for getting through the entire relationship, engagement, and wedding. And it was like a 1 week post-wedding. We had to talk on the phone.
You had to really that's the barrier. When you get married, you know, like you've crossed the line because you've talked on the phone.
The next time we talked on the phone was also an emergency. Phil was wandering around Aria and he couldn't find me, and his texts weren't going through. So he had to call me to find out where I was in the Aria.
Wow. So just so you guys know, we never will. I'll never call you. And then just finally, I wanted to give a little shout out to your homies. Do you want to shout out to them?
Yeah, my sister has two adorable little girls, and they're like
Future poker princesses.
They're the lights of my life. And yeah, they send me little like motivational texts and like pictures, like fingers crossed, thumbs up when I do a good job. I can't take it. It's like too much, my heart.
I die.
Yeah, I die.
Me too. And for those of us who are childless, like we have to live through our beautiful nieces. I'm just saying, I love you guys too. Shout out, we love our nieces. This has been so lovely. I hope to see more of this. In fact, let's just do a winner interview at the end of this Deuce to 7.
Oh my God.
Farah Galfond. I'm Sarah Herringer on PokerNews.com.